Alright guys, welcome back to my first ever behind the scenes wedding. These are just a few photos I took of the wedding just to start off the video. So you can see how I do things, and the way I do things is not the right way, it's just my way, and it actually keeps changing. I use different equipment, but let's get started here. This is the getting ready room, and you can see I'm using this big giant lantern softbox. I got it from Adorama. I really like it. That was like my third time using it. And I put it right in front of her, and I getting all the angles, moving to the left, moving to the right. I should have moved at least one of those consoles, and you'll see a photo coming up where you'll see it. But hey, it doesn't look bad. The lighting itself looks really nice, and right here the makeup artist or the hairstylist, and both, she's doing her thing and I'm just working around her. Later on I'll ask her to move around so I can take the shot that I want to take, and these are just some of the shots I took. Look at that lighting on her face, it's just nice, and you can't really tell, or maybe you can tell on the GoPro, but the lighting in here sucked. I mean, there's no natural lighting, it's just all fluorescent light, or it's all lighting from some little light bulb, and it just doesn't look good. But this looks really nice, and you can see that console there and there. But hey, what are you gonna do? Not every shot is perfect, but I do my best. So here is the lantern again, and the makeup artist, hairstylist is doing her thing. I'm actually sharing the bride with a videographer. I think the videographer said it was his third wedding. So I couldn't really find the spot for the shoes or any of the other places, so I found the spot outside. I took some shots. Here's one shot, and we go back. Here I'm telling the makeup artist what to do, where to go, do the left side of her face so I can get the right side, etc, etc. So all my stuff is everywhere. They surprisingly had it really clean there and really spacious. Here's another shot, you can tell how nice it looks. So now we're going over to the first look, not a first look, because they didn't actually see each other. They're doing a prayer together. So here I am, looking for the best shots, and you know, they're smiling, talking, laughing, they're doing a prayer. So we get these shots, and I think they came out really nice, really nice. This is a really nice location. I had been to this location, so I already knew where to go. And it's really big, it's really nice, and that time of day really worked out well. You can see the nice highlights in the back of them. So I'm shooting their back to the sun, and I am moving in front and back. So here I am moving back to the other side so I can get this shot. And you saw all those cars back there. I'm not getting any of those cars in the shot, but yeah, this is unique. I've never done a first prayer together. Usually it's a first look. Let me know if any of you guys have ever done this kind of shot before. So here you can see the sun hitting our face a little bit more. So yeah, the sun's hitting our face a little bit more, and it doesn't look bad, it looks nice, but not a lot of my shots are facing that way. Most of them are this way, where the sun is not hitting their face. So we got a few more of these, and now we're switching over to the ceremony. Here I'm getting some shots of the crowd. This is not really necessary, but hey, if I'm sitting there for the longest time waiting for something to happen, the bride to walk, I get these shots, and they're nice, and I think the bride and groom appreciate it. So I'm getting these shots. Let's see, something's about to happen. I'm getting into position. I'm not using any external lighting. It's a lot of light here. You can see tripods all over the place. Those are not mine. Those are the videographer that is doing his third wedding. So here they are walking in. It's a nice shot. Here's a shot of the groom waiting for his bride. Now, I'll tell you this, I don't only have one GoPro on, so I didn't get that shot on the GoPro, but I put it on there so you can see that I did get it. I have two cameras, and only one camera has the GoPro mounted. The other one is my wide angle lens. But my favorite lens is this 70-200. I really love it. You can get anywhere you want, you can get the shot you want. So if people are walking down this aisle, oh, you know, I put that's still the groom walking down. Let's skip ahead a little bit. So here's more of the bridal party walking in. You can see this huge long entrance, which makes it super easy for me to photograph because I have a lot of opportunity here. But I'm sharing the space with the videographer too, so he's getting them as they come in. He moves out of the way, and then I get my shots. And then I move out of the way of the center so they can come in. I'll get this shot here, and then I'll move. So it's a nice shot. See, you keep going. Let's see, more bridal party walking forward. Oh, here's the kids. Let's get that shot. And I got it, but I'll show it to you in just a sec here. There it is. But of course, that one's a little further away. Basically, I have my wide and my tight 70-200 lens on me, so I can switch back and forth. I have the 35mm Sigma, and then I have the 70-200 Nikkor lens. So here, they walked in already, so I moved out of the way, and the angles I had weren't really there, so I had to go into the crowd, into the seats a little bit to get these shots. You can see the sun's like beating down, right? So the groom's face and the groomsman's face, they're all gonna be like in the sun, but the bride is okay. So you can see here, she's all smiles, and she's got that veil to cover her up a little bit. So yeah, everybody's all over the place. There's the bride, the mom's dad, and everybody's standing up. So I did have a hard time. So what I try to do is get the shots of the bridesmaids whenever I can. So here they are, and I got a bunch of them, not just that one, you know. I'll try and take individuals of each of them. I mean, it just adds variety to the amounts of photo that you give people. And I'll do the same thing for like the mom and the dad. I'll try and get them individually as a group. I'll try and get them bunched up. I'll try and get everything I can. Here's another bridesmaid. The more variety you can create, the better it is. Your gallery is going to be more well-rounded, and you know, things always happen. The bride and groom are smiling. You don't want to miss an important part, but you do want to get this variety. So here I am walking up this little hill thing here, just to be able to get this shot of the groom, because I couldn't find the angle. But here's the angle. He's right there, and you can see the sun hitting him. Bam, right there. It was hard to find the angle to the right of that, because there's the priest is there, this wooden thing is there, and it's just like the angle wasn't there. But so I got this shot here. But as long as I was up there, I took the time to get other shots. Here I see the mom and the dad in my sights. Bam, I'm gonna get that shot. I'll get the other mom and dad. I'll get some of the groomsmen. So I'll get those shots when I'm there. Just bam, bam, bam. I take a bunch of shots. They're in the sun too. There's nothing you can do about that. It's not like I'm gonna have a flash there to put some fill flash, right? So then I move to the front and I get some shots here. Okay, so here, this is not the 35mm Sigma, but I changed to the 14-24 just for a few shots to get that big wide angle shot. Then I moved to the side here, you know, to the front of them. At a church, for example, you could never do that, but you're not at a church. So I got this with my 70-200, but I'm also gonna make sure I get a wide one, right? So you don't want to just take a tight one like that. You want to showcase where you are. So here it is. I got the 14-24 lens going on, and I try and hide the tripods and all that stuff. Sometimes you can't do that, but you try your best, you know. So here they are in front of them, and I will get some more shots. Bam, got that, putting the ring on. I always want to get that shot. I like that shot. So the ceremony's coming to an end, and you know it, you sense it, you hear it. Even if you don't speak the language, you can still sense it. And so they're about to kiss. I'm ready. I have it on my I have it on focus to where I want to be, so that I'm ready, because sometimes these kisses, they don't last like a minute. They last like a second. Bam, I got it right there. If they linger for longer than a few seconds, I'll get this nice shot, but I'll also try and get a tighter shot. So I think, there you go. So I'll take that wide shot, the wider shot, and then I'll get a nice tight one like that. And that's how you do the ceremony.
Okay.
I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this part, mostly because I didn't really get a lot of video of it, but this is where I put them. The sun is behind them, this causing this nice, I didn't even use any flash here. And these are the kinds of pictures you can get from that spot. And it looks really nice, right? Really nice. You see that sun behind them right there. It's the easiest spot, but that's where you try and find
Put your
a
thumbs
good
out.
spot where the sun is behind them. So here we are doing the bridal portraits. The sun is behind them again, or a little to the side. I have a little flash on them to bring down the highlights in the background. Got that shot. The video guy is with the bride right now, so that's why I had the groom to
There you go,
myself
right
for
there,
a
dude.
bit. So you
And
can
look
see
over
that
here.
over there. So I'll get a few more shots. I am not always lucky enough to get a location like this. Sometimes you have to work with what you have. So here we are, we're kind of sharing them together now. So I'll tell her, hey, look at each other, look at me, you know, just smile, make her tickle her, tell her about those kids.
Can you
you're
give
gonna
her a
have.
kiss on the cheek, dude? And
And
then you look this way, Josie.
they'll look at each other,
Yeah, just
they'll
whisper into
smile,
her
they'll give
ear
you
and
that
tell her about those
genuine
5
kind
kids
of
you're gonna
look.
have.
And those are always nicer, I think. See, look at that smile. That's not something you can pose them. You just have to have a few dad jokes ready so that they can laugh. And they usually do. So here they are looking at each other. And then we'll go into some more shots. The video guy and I were sharing them again, but it turned out really well. It moved along really fast. It can be tricky working with a new videographer because, you know, we both want to get the shots. Aldemar here, that my assistant, he normally does video along with my wife.
Alright, give me one
Jenny,
sec.
the videographers. But we were just doing photos today. And they're both awesome. So if you guys are thinking about getting video, you should get it.
Yeah, look
This is the
that
bride
way.
right here. There's some bridal portraits. She looks really cute, so it's really easy for me to take photos of her. Look at that. That's super nice. Here I have her in really good light, so I'll take advantage of that and I'll just get a lot of shots. I'll take a look over there, look at me, look at Aldemar, just look at the flowers and get
Yeah, he is
all
quiet,
kinds of
huh?
angles. Tight ones, verticals, horizontals, full body, mid body.
Good.
And I'll get them all. I'll get the backside of her and everything. Here, these are photos I took, and I did not have a GoPro going. But look, it's super nice. We moved a little bit. The sun again is behind them, and I get all kinds of angles, tighter shots, wider shots.
Yeah.
So now we're getting to the entrance. You can tell that there is some shade in front of the bridal party. You see that, right? And if they were to walk maybe, 10 feet, they would get to the sun. I don't want to shoot them when they're in the sun. So here I am shooting when they're in the shade. And these are the kinds of shots you can get. When they go into the sun, I generally stop shooting because I know I'm not going to use any of those pictures. So they were going to start earlier, like a little bit closer to me. That would have given me maybe 2 feet worth of shaded area, and so I got them to move back a little bit. And I think it worked out well for me and the videographer. So we got these shots, people walking in and they're having a good time, and I was able to get a ton of great shots. Look at this guy, he's having a great time. And they do their entrances, and I'm able to get them in the shade, and it looks really nice. So here they are walking past me, the sun is in front of them, but I'm shooting the backside of them. See, that's a nice shot as well. I got that for every one of them walking in, and it's not really a necessary shot, but I think it adds, like I said, it adds variety, and variety is good. So here they are walking. Got some more shots of them laughing, smiling. Now, this is a good shot of them, but not every shot is a good shot. But of course, you don't have to use all the shots. So yeah, let's listen to them, just having a great time. It's good when you're at a wedding and you're just enjoying it, right? You don't have to work. It's always fun. So here they are walking away. And here is the bride and groom. So they're having a great time. I get the shots. I take a lot of shots. Here she is smiling, perfect. There isn't anything behind her that's too what's the word I'm looking for? Standing out, just ruining the picture. So here they are. Like, that's the backside of them. Super cool. People are laughing, people are having a good time. And now I'm running because what's about to start? Well, it's the first dance. And if you're looking at your itinerary, you know that's happening. Plus, the DJ said it. So here I am. I have lights set up. I know there's a lot of lights still, and some photographers won't use the external lighting here, but I do. And I do because I want to fill in the shadows a little bit in their face. And I'm not using these lights to light them up big time, making this dramatic pose. But look, if you can use the light to lift up the shadows a little bit, why not use it? Why go lazy? Why not? You have lights. I know you do. If you're a photographer, and see, these shots are super nice. And I'm always prepared. I get here and I have these lights set up because I know I'm going to use them, and I know I'm not going to have time later to set them up. So these lights that I use at this reception area have been set up for probably hours at this point. There's one going off right there, see? And then I keep going, get these shots, get some wide angle shots. Now, you just saw a wide angle shot, but I'm using my 70-200. It's because I have my other lens on my other camera, so I get tight and wide. So that's a tight one, that's a nice one. Kisses. You want to have a background too that's not obstructive, so I'm shooting this way. Why? Because there's this nice tree with lights. If I'm shooting to the left or right of me, there's going to be people eating and stuff. You don't want that on the background. Ideally, what I would want is to go to the left right here and shoot towards the sun so that it can be a nice rim light, but then I would get all these people in the background, and I don't want that. I don't want those people in the background there now. What are they doing there? So this guy, the broom, he's making a speech, so I'm on his backside. So no, that's not going to work. Let me move this way because he's not turning. He's obviously facing the people, so I have to face him. So I move this way, and then I'm able to get some really good shots, of his face. And you can tell I'm also trying to stop and not get the people in the back as much as I can. Now there's some wide shots of it so that you can avoid it all the time, but I just don't want to have all these distractions in the pictures. So here you are, some more shots of the prayer, first welcome speech. Now I'll be honest, I didn't know that I was going to be doing these videos a lot, so I didn't record everything. So here we are, we're skipping to the speeches. Next time I'm going to record everything and make these long, super explanation filled videos so you guys can take a look. But here I have lights set up everywhere. I have 3 lights, 2 set up on the sides and 1 on my assistant. And then the light comes in super nice. See, it's dark here. You can't even, maybe you could tell it's super dark here. But I'm lighting this place up, and I gel them to these 1/2 CTO gels, and you can tell it's super nice. I'm trying to keep it tight. I also get some wide. I like the lights in the back, the bokeh, right? And I get far back. I get like I'm like a ninja, right? I don't want to be in anybody's way. So here's some of the shots, and the rest of the video here I didn't record it. But you can see the example. See the lighting is one behind her, one to the side of her, one in front of her. And this is a wide angle. Oh, you can tell where one of the lights is, see? Here, he's doing like a song for her. You can tell where one of the lights is. Look, there's that light over there. There's one to the right. The lighting is nice here. You can tell right here. Left, right, one in front of them. This is good lighting. This is one to the right, one behind her to the right. And then this one is also super nice. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it.